so your pictures or your video is missing that thing. It isn't popping. Something's missing. Maybe you need a better camera. That's not it. The answer is much simpler than that. It's the lighting. Let's talk about it. Why does lighting matter? Lighting is everything. The whole point of photography is the exposure. How you control your exposure is what will determine how your image turns out. The whole act of photography is controlling the amount of light that hits your sensor. Lighting is the name of the game. And so a lot of people can tend to fall into a trap of, when I get this specific camera, when I get this specific lens, when I get this specific thing, so on and so forth, it's going to change the game when you don't master the fundamentals, which is lighting. The biggest mistakes I find, rookie mistakes, if you will call it, when it comes to lighting is generally the biggest one is relying on the available light around you. Asterisk, relying on the available light, meaning that if you are purely relying on the overhead lights, your fluorescent lights, and not using artificial light or directing light creatively the way that would suit what you're trying to shoot, that's the biggest rookie mistake. And so using or improving your lighting setup does not necessarily mean you need to break the bank. There are simple lighting solutions that you can use to bump up your lighting game. I'm going to showcase some of the lighting gear that I use to light my settings, both for photo and for video. And so the first thing on the list will be the Godox TT520. This is the entry-level flash, my favorite flash, my number one flash of all time. Basic manual flash, dial in the settings, and you dial in the settings and you are good to go. So with this, if you just bought your first camera and you're looking to take your lighting to the next level, this will be a game changer for you. I remember I bought mine and used it for 5 years before deciding to even upgrade to my next lighting kit that is on this list. But the TT520, TT600, basically any entry-level speed light will change your game totally. And this I use indoors, pointed up the ceiling. You point it up the ceiling, you hit record, you shutter, light bounces off, it's chef's kiss. Also, you can use it outside, point it directly at your subject. This one is supposed to have a bounce card. This one's supposed to have a white bounce card that deflects light to your subject. Wear and tear, ladies and gentlemen. This one's supposed to have a white bounce card, but it doesn't. You can add accessories on top of this thing to diffuse light and so on and so forth. Yeah, well, this is where it begins. All right, second on the list is the Godox V1. Now, this is the flagship of speedlights. This is the creme de la creme of, for your fellow photographers, not your clients. Your fellow photographers will start taking you seriously if you rock this on your body. This is the Godox V1. And like any other speed light you mount it on, but of course this one has much more impressive features, stronger, more power outage, nice LCD screen, more controls, more wireless controls. It's a level up from your basic manual speed light. One of my favorite underrated features from the light from a Godox from a V1, which is actually how I'm lighting this video. Actually, is there you are. These lights come with a spotlight. Is it a spotlight? A model light. Comes with a model light, and so you can use your model light to help your camera with focusing, or like if you have strobe lights and you're shooting a video like I'm shooting right now, you can actually use it to light your scenario. But of course I am using a video light, which I'll get to later in this list. But ladies and gentlemen, this is the V1.
J Savage, play that shit back, my nigga.
A full light for this video is the MS200. And so this I'm using, and for this I'm using the actual, I'm blinded by these lights. And so for this I'm using the model lights to actually help me with the lighting for this video. But much like with your other lights, you set this bad boy up, pointed to your subject and connected with a trigger, and then patla, we have lightning there, you know. So yeah, we have something that is used to even overpower the sun for shooting outdoor, but it also works as a great studio light. And it's this bad boy right here. This is the ADM. Why is it ADM? This is the AD600BM. What does BM stand for? I have no idea. The AD600BM. I am not going to be standing in front of it when I do the testing. I do not want to lose what's left of my degrading vision. But same shandis, and then yeah. And I can imagine that in camera you can't tell the difference between the intensities of the different flashes from the lights. If you're shooting outside, if you want to overpower the light, this bad boy can take control. Doesn't matter if you're shooting on a sunny day, this bad boy can take full control and give you your perfect lighting that you are looking for. And so last but not least, my most important video light for what I do primarily, the video light. The light that I'm using to light this video is the Godox SL60w. The Godox SL60w is the main key light for this video. This is my go-to light for video interviews and some cinematic lighting for short films and documentary work. It is relatively lightweight, portable, but of course you add a diffuser to it, the setup gets bulky. And yeah, it is using it with a diffuser and honeycomb, is that I get nice soft lighting on my face. These are some of the lights that you can get from Godox. This is some of the options that they have. So what's the takeaway? You do not need all these lights all at once. If you have the budget, if you're balling, go for it. But otherwise, get the light that you need as you progress with your career. Get the light that you need as per your needs, as per your shoot. I know I started with the Godox TT520 Mark II, and the Godox SL60w is still my primary video light. There are lights that are more powerful than that. There are lights that are more powerful, that are more versatile. Yeah, well, but as for my needs, I am happy where I am right now. And if I see the need to get more, I will do so. Don't fall into the trap of gear acquisition. There's gear that comes out every year with new features, kind of like how iPhones drop a new model every year. Do not fall into the trap of getting it only for it to gather dust and that be, yeah, well, but yeah, my go-to is the Godox lighting ecosystem. Kuyo yonke into, lighting beats camera specs. Fix your lighting first before you fix your camera. Lighting beats camera specs. Yabo, never forget that. If you take anything away, never forget that. Otherwise, if you want to see more in-depth reviews of each of the lighting systems that I showcased for this video, okay, you guys can come back now. So if you guys would like to see more in-depth reviews of the lights that I showed you today, let me know below the like button, and I'll be sure to do something for you with that regards. Thank you for your time. I will see you on the next one. Ciao.